Hey everybody, this is Death Could Not Hold Them with an update on the Florida water pollution going on now. So I'll jump right into it. So this is what's being reported now, obviously, and everyone's seen the pictures by now, the green sludge going on. And, this is what they're saying. They're saying that they just last month, in June 14th, 15th, found out the lake had an algae bloom and that it contained more toxin, 20 times more toxins than the WHO considered hazardous. So these guys are acting like they didn't know what was going on here. They acted like they just found out, after they already did the pumping, they found out that it was toxic. But, we were down in Florida in February. We were doing some research in the area, and we found this article back in February that told us all the stuff was going to happen that's going on right now. They said, here it is, February 25th, 2016. Florida officials drain lake full of toilet water to the coast. So these guys know that Lake Okeechobee's water has been toxic for years. They have been dumping chemicals, fertilizers, and cattle manure into there like there's no tomorrow. Just toileting it up, flooding it, and using it as a dumping ground. So that kind of blew me away. These guys are acting like they're surprised at what's going on. And the Army Corps of Engineers considered it the lesser of two evils to have to pump the water out of there. The untreated water contains toxic chemicals and fertilizers that are harmful to local flora and fauna, and fertilizers and chemicals found in the water are known to cause algae blooms. Right there, they knew exactly what was going to happen. And these algae blooms are known to poison shellfish and make life difficult for the marine food chain. There's already been reports of dead fish being found in February. And I'm amazed they didn't do more to, warn the public and anybody going in the water. We see people with, skin disease or skin rashes and irritation and these issues. It just amazes me that they didn't shut down the waterways and let people know that this stuff was going on. This happened in 2013 also, and they said they called it the Lost Summer. And the real estate industry in that area lost $500 million because people just were not interested in moving into a toxic dump there. And they're saying also the double whammy is sea levels are rising, and along with that, these houses could get flooded in the area and end up getting toxic water in their houses or in their towns. And that could be a major issue if there's a hurricane coming through there in the next couple months here. And just floods it out. And there's an environmental issue as far as the animals there as well. They're saying that there's an additional problem because they have tens of thousands of sharks off the coast of the Fort Lauderdale area that would normally be down by Miami, but because of the warmer weather and the warmer water, they've actually moved further north, which you could see Okeechobee here on the image of Florida. That would be right across here in St. Lucie and all that area. And then Fort Lauderdale will be down here. So they're probably getting closer to that, poisonous water there. So here we have the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers knowing what they're doing and not doing much about it. The issue is they knew about this in 2013. Why don't they have a plan in place to fix this? Why didn't they already start getting it fixed or having some type of other disaster recovery plan? So there's one other thing that I stumbled on here. That is sludge also sickening the lagoon. They were talking about a law that was passed in 2010 that changed the way they regulated the sewage and the sewage cleaner, the sludge they call it. They're saying that the cleanest version of the sludge is no longer tracked. So they just basically give it to these corporations to do whatever they want with it, and they're apparently using it as fertilizer in the land area around Florida there, right in that direct area. And they're not regulating how much they're dumping. And they're saying one of the issues is that it's so cheap, they're just spreading it everywhere. And all that extra and the runoff is going into the waterways, causing algae blooms. It's saving farmers money right here. That's probably why they changed the laws. It's saving farmers. Sludge is a huge money saver and less damaging than the chemical fertilizers. Well, that's a good thing. It's less damaging than the fertilizer, but it still should be regulated in a way that it's not going to affect the water system. Here's a report on Lake Okeechobee right here. Sometimes the trucks spread more fertilizer than crops or grass need, and well beyond what waterways can withstand without algae blooming. Audubon, Florida in 2009 estimated sludge was getting spread on the watershed at 450 to 1,600 times the ideal level to meet nitrogen and phosphorus limits for Lake Okeechobee. So they've known about this and they've been ignoring it or just letting it happen, probably for some type of financial kickback from the farmers or corporations receiving the cleanest version of the sludge. All right, guys, I'm out here. Take care.